When it comes to manifesting, we don't get what we want. We get what we believe, whatever we believe we deserve, right? So how do we change these limiting beliefs? I'm Sarah Stone Love. If you're new here, my channel's all about the science and psychology of manifesting, and I am super excited to share this tip with you today because instead of repeating your affirmations day and night for 21 days, because it takes 21 days to make a new habit and impact your subconscious mind, now instead I'm gonna show you how to change these limiting beliefs in a matter of minutes. Because I don't know about you, but what happens to me is after about a week where I'm really gung-ho, I've got my little sticky notes everywhere and I'm trying to say my affirmations, say them as I'm falling asleep at night, right when I wake up. And then after about a week, I just kind of start to fall off the wagon. I don't know if I get bored with it or I'm like, get frustrated and impatient, and I just kind of slowly stopped doing it. Well, now here is a tool that I'm gonna teach you today where you can put these affirmations into your subconscious reel in a matter of minutes instead of 21 days. Allow me to introduce to you something called whole brain poses. I was first introduced to this with the Psych K modality. I got certified in this energy modality. I can't share all the details of that. I wish I could, but I'm legally not allowed to. But there's one part of it called whole brain poses, and it's actually used by all different kinds of energy modalities. So this part of it I can share with you, and it's really all you need to know, and it works. So what are whole brain poses? Whole brain poses actually engage the right and left side of your brain, both hemispheres at once simultaneously. So it involves crossing your midline, which is straight across down the body of your body. So you cross your midline with your body and you activate something called your corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is a thick nerve tract that runs right between both hemispheres on your brain, and it's what allows them to communicate. It's also what you strengthen when you meditate. That's why meditation is so powerful, is because when you strengthen this nerve tract and both sides are firing simultaneously, you can problem solve, you can do all kinds of things, make decisions quicker. It enhances your cognitive function and the integration of information. It really helps with so many things. So when we repeat our affirmations in this whole brain pose that I'm gonna show you in just a minute, it's super simple and it allows you to have this profound impact where you're activating both sides of your brain at once simultaneously, and you're able to access your subconscious reel. So instead of taking 21 days of nonstop repetition to try to transform those limiting beliefs, you can now do it in minutes. It is literally the fastest way that I have found to rewire neural pathways. So here's what you do. It's so simple, it's so easy, it's gonna blow your mind. You can be sitting or standing. I suggest standing. You can even do it laying down in the bed right when you wake up, and you just cross, say, your right ankle over your left ankle. I'm gonna do it right here. Even though you can't see my feet, they're crossed right now. Hopefully I don't fall over. And then take the opposite wrist. So since I have my right one over my left, I'm gonna take my left arm over my right, and then you just interlock your fingers. So we're crossing the midline. Now you can either just rest your hand like that, or you can bend your fingers up like this. I'm more comfortable like this, so this is how I'm gonna do it. Now you're just gonna repeat your affirmation for a minute or 2 minutes. We know that we don't get what we want in life, we get what we believe we deserve. So a really good place to start, if you're not really sure, is that I am enough, I love myself, I deserve my dreams. Any of those. Just pick one, do one at a time. You can do all of them, but just start with one at a time so that you're really focusing on it. And here's the part that's interesting and different. We've always been taught that when we say our affirmations, we get rid of resistance. We have to release resistance and not feel resistance when we're doing it. But when you do this, and what we learned with Psych K, is you actually invite all the resistance in. So you're gonna repeat this affirmation until you feel the resistance start to neutralize. And exactly specifically what I mean by resistance is if you're trying to say, I deserve my dreams, and some little voice says, no, you don't deserve that. You haven't been doing this. You're not treating yourself right, whatever it is. A lot of times there's this negative self-talk or this negative voice that starts saying little things. Or if you're trying to say, I am wealthy, and it's like, no, you're not. You haven't made the money yet. What are you talking about? Instead of trying to push all of that resistance away and ignore it, which is almost impossible, now you invite it in. So it's a much simpler process and it feels more natural. So set a little timer for 1 to 2 minutes, repeat your affirmation, invite all the resistance in. By the end of the 2 minutes, you should feel neutral as you're saying the affirmation. Then all you do is uncross your legs, uncross your arms, and now go the other way. So now we'll go left over right, and we'll go right over our left wrist, interlock our hands, bring them back in, and you say your affirmation again. Set a timer for 1 to 2 minutes, invite all the resistance in, and then you're done. I like to have my eyes closed when I'm saying it, so I'm really focusing on it. And you'll know when you suddenly are just feeling neutral as you're saying it. Something about being in this pose just helps you to neutralize the resistance. It's unbelievable. If you want to take this a step further, then you could involve muscle testing. If you missed my video last week, it was all the basics of muscle testing. And muscle testing is basically just a direct way for you to communicate with your subconscious mind. So you can discover all different kinds of things about your health, but you could also discover your limiting beliefs. So basically what happens is because your subconscious controls your digestion and all your heartbeat, your breathing, it also controls your muscles. And anytime you have a true statement, your muscles strengthen. Anytime you have a false or not true statement, your muscles weaken. So check back in my videos so you can get all the different methods of how to do that. One of the ones that I really like is sticky fingers, where basically my fingers just stick together when it's a true statement, and then they're super smooth when it is a false statement. So the way I can incorporate this into the whole brain process, for instance, I go through limiting beliefs and I discover which one is not true for me. And this morning I'm getting, I love myself, I'm getting a no. So that would be one that I would want to focus on first. I do the whole brain pose, takes a couple of minutes, and then I flip the other side and do it again. And then I test and I get a strong yes. It works every time. Even if you don't know how to muscle test, you still can just put yourself in this whole brain pose, say your affirmations, and it will work for you. The next thing you probably want to know is, well, how long does it last? And what can happen is, for instance, with I love myself, I'm putting that one in every day. There's other ones I've put in that are still there, but some of them disappear. And the reason is because we have a secondary gain in our subconscious mind. The example they gave in the class was that a woman was raped, she was trying to lose weight, she kept putting in, I'm healthy, I lose weight, all these things, and still she couldn't lose the weight. And then she found in her subconscious reel that there was a secondary gains because she had been raped when she was younger. Her body didn't feel, her subconscious didn't feel like it was safe to lose the weight because she didn't want it to happen again. But she was able to work through that and then find the programming for the secondary gain and then ultimately be able to manifest her dream. So I have some kind of secondary gain that keeps putting back into my subconscious reel that I don't love myself. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna figure out what it is. I'm on a mission. So I'm super excited to share this tip with you. I highly suggest you start with I am enough, I love myself, I deserve my dreams, and it's safe for me to manifest my dreams. Because if your subconscious has, for any reason in the program, that it doesn't think it's safe, it won't allow you to do anything. I'm finding that trumps everything. So make sure that you feel that it's safe for you to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest. I'm Sarah Stone Love, and I really hope that you try this out because this one tip is literally changing my life. So if you enjoyed the video and you liked it, please share it, subscribe, let me know, leave me a comment, and join me every Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be sharing more content on how to manifest your dreams.